Recent years have proved a rollercoaster ride for the royal family, from Harry and Meghan TMS exit, to Prince Andrew TMS legal case. The ruling family have barely been out of the spotlight. But for most members, their popularity endures despite the negative attention, according to data collected by YouGov ranking the top 15 most famous royals in order of popularity. The least popular royal is Prince Andrew, with a whopping 68% saying they disliked the Queen TMS second son. The Duke of York is liked by only 13% of respondents, with 14% saying they were neutral about the prince. The prince has come under considerable scrutiny over alleged sexual assault claims made by Virginia Guiffre. His daughters are considerably more popular than their father. His youngest, Princess Eugenie, was liked by 30% of respondents, with 22% claiming they disliked the princess. Her elder sister, Princess Beatrice, came in just behind, on 29%, with the new mother being disliked by 24% of those surveyed. The second least popular royal is the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle. The Duchess of Sussex was disliked by 51% of respondents, with only 28% having a favourable view of the former actress. Generation X disliked the Duchess the most, with only 15% of respondents in this group saying they liked Meghan, in comparison to 82% who dislike the Duchess of Sussex. The data shows she is most popular with 49% of millennials, and 21% of baby boomers. Her husband, Prince Harry, is more popular than his wife. 36% of respondents said they liked Princess Diana, TMS youngest son, but 43% also said they disliked him. The most popular royal was Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, who was liked by 72% of respondents. Women have a more favourable view of the monarch than men, with 75% of women asked giving a positive review, and 70% of men saying the same. Second to the Queen is her late husband, Prince Philip, who scored 10 percentage points behind his wife with a 62% popularity rating. His wife, the Duchess of Cambridge, is disliked by fewer people than her husband, with only 10% having a negative view of Kate, but behind her husband, with 62% saying they liked the future Queen consort. William reportedly name-checked younger brother Harry in a fleeting show of unity at a private reception for the unveiling of their mother TMS statue at Kensington Palace TMS Sunken Garden. The brothers are said to have been both happy with the statue, unveiled in July. A private reception had been scheduled for the time, but was rearranged to last week due to coronavirus restrictions. Harry missed the reception, and William stepped in to speak on behalf of them both, according to The Sun. A source told the newspaper, William made a brilliant speech saying thank you from him and Harry and how happy they both were with the statue. He mentioned Harry by name. The brothers are barely on speaking terms, but it TMS clear the Princess Di statue has done some good. Reports of a rift between the brothers first emerged 3 years ago when Harry and his wife Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, moved to Frogmore Cottage in Windsor. The brothers have different personalities, but they had the shared heartbreak of losing their mother and candidly talking about it to one another. When Harry and Meghan upped sticks and moved to California last year, stepping down from senior royal duties at the same time, the distance between the two grew bigger than ever. However, the two first grew apart 20 years ago, according to royal expert Katie Nicholl. She told the documentary Prince Charles and Prince William, Royal Rivals. Trademark that things started to change when William went off to study at the University of St Andrews in Scotland. She said, I think the distance between them started when William went away to university. I think Harry found that quite difficult because he TMD lost his soulmate, he TMD lost his confidant. I know through friends that Harry did find that very difficult, and William would come back at weekends especially to be with Harry. Harry, 2 years younger than his brother, was still at Eton when William went to university. He has always known his brother TMS destiny. Robert Lacey, in his Battle of Brothers trademark book, which was released in October last year, recalled a moment where the brothers were still very young. He wrote, Ken Wharf, bodyguard to Diana and the two boys in the late 1980s, recalls a telling incident when the family were traveling from London to Highgrove for the weekend. According to Wharf, Harry and his brother got embroiled in an argument in the back seat of the car, with their nanny vainly seeking to referee the dispute. UTMLLB King one day trademark, said the 4-year-old Harry. I won TMT. So I can do what I want. Trademark, where the hell did he get that from? Trademark asked Diana. Although the distance between them started 10 years prior, according to Ms. Nichol, Harry and William seemingly remained extremely close. In Harry TMS speech at his brother TMS wedding to Kate, Duchess of Cambridge in 2011, he labelled William the perfect brother. They would attend royal engagements as a group of 3 together until Harry met Meghan, when the Fab Four trademark initially looked like they would be perfect for the royal family. However, the brothers reportedly had a major fallout when William questioned the speed at which Harry TM's relationship with Meghan was progressing. Royal author Penny Junor told the documentary Kate, a young queen-in-waiting trademark, that William suggested that he might put the brakes on a bit. She said, Harry, I think, took it very amiss and was angry, and I don't TMT think has forgiven William. This was echoed by Ms. Nichol. She said, Harry felt that he didn't TMT have his brother TM's support. That really was the beginning of the breakdown of what was, up until then, an unbreakable brotherly bond. William still served as his brother TM's best man at the 2018 wedding, but it soon became clear the brothers were heading in different directions. Duchess of Cambridge told ITV about her nerve-wracking first Christmas at the Sandringham estate, where she was uncertain what to gift the monarch. She decided on making something homemade. I thought, ITMLL make her something. Which could have gone horribly wrong, Kate said in the ITV documentary Our Queen at 90. She decided to make the Queen a homemade chutney from her grandmother's recipe. I was slightly worried about it, but I noticed the next day that it was on the table. I think such a simple gesture went such a long way for me, and ITMV noticed since she TMS done that on lots of occasions, and I think it just shows her thoughtfulness, really, and her care in looking after everybody. The Duchess has previously said she enjoys baking, preparing their favorite desserts herself. I love making the cake, the Duchess said on Mary Berry's A Berry Royal Christmas in 2019. It's become a bit of a tradition that I stay up till midnight with ridiculous amounts of cake mix and icing, and I make far too much. But I love it. While Kate enjoys making the desserts for the family, reportedly her children enjoy cooking themselves. Prince George, 8, and Princess Charlotte, 6, team up in the kitchen to make meals for the whole family. Kate visited the Lavender Primary School in London and told Matthew Kleinerman, chief executive of the Ivy Learning Trust, about her 3 children's culinary talents. She was telling us how much her children love cooking and how they cook for her, he told Hello. They made cheesy pasta the other day, he recalled. One stirs the flour, one puts the milk and butter in. And they make salads and stuff. Queen Elizabeth II, 95, is Britain TM's longest-serving monarch and next year, will celebrate her 70th year on the throne. The Platinum Jubilee will mark Her Majesty TM's historic milestone, and her decades of extraordinary service. During her remarkable reign, the Queen has faced many difficult moments, from her coronation aged just 25 after her father George VI passed away, to the death of Princess Diana. The exit of her grandson, Harry, 37, and his wife Meghan Markle, 40, from the royal family, is among the recent royal crises the monarch has had to contend with. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex dramatically announced last January that they would step back as senior royals before they moved to the US. A 12-month review of their positions was then launched, and in February of this year the Queen confirmed the couple would not return as working royals. The latest chapter in the Sussexes' trademark royal departure came in July as Harry announced he would publish a memoir. The book about his life is to be published next year as his grandmother, the Queen, celebrates her jubilee. And royal historian Dr. Edward Owens has claimed to express.co.uk that Harry TM's invite to the celebrations is dependent on the content of his memoir. Dr. Owens is a former university lecturer and has written the book, The Family Firm. Monarchy, Mass Media and the British Public, 1932-53 trademark, which analyses the House of Windsor TMS PR tactics. He claimed, the date of publication becomes even more crucial because if it TMS released prior to the actual Jubilee, if there is incendiary, explosive material contained in the memoir, you almost think that Harry might not even get invited. I imagine Elizabeth will invite them next year to her Platinum Jubilee, whether Meghan accepts. I imagine if they come for the Platinum Jubilee, it will be a bit like what happened with Philip TM's funeral, it will be a brief visit, and then off again. Harry flew back to the UK in April without Meghan for his grandfather, Prince Philip TM's funeral, the first time he had been reunited with his family since moving to the US. After attending the service and spending a few days in the UK, he then flew back to California to be with Meghan, who was pregnant with their daughter Lilibet Diana at the time. His memoir and its accompanying audiobook version are due to be released by Penguin Random House in the UK in late 2022, according to statement from the Duke of Sussex. Harry has not provided a detailed rundown of what his account of royal life will contain, but has said it will chart his journey from childhood to the present day. In a statement he said, I am deeply grateful for the opportunity to share what I have learned over the course of my life so far and excited for people to read a first-hand account of my life that is accurate and wholly truthful. At the time of the Sussexes' trademark royal split, Harry was reported to have fallen out with his father, Prince Charles, and his brother, Prince William, claims he has denied. The Duke of Sussex said that he had felt trapped in the royal family before he met Meghan and claimed that Charles and William, as the first and second in line to the throne, were going through the same ordeal. He told Oprah, they don't get to leave. And I have huge compassion for that. Speaking about the possible content of the memoir, he added, he will talk about the difficult relationship that he has with certain members of his family. But ultimately he talk about the burdens of monarchy and how difficult it is as young royals to live fulfilled lives. Harry TM's memoir is set for tentative release in late 2022 with all proceeds from the book to be donated to charity.